An agreement is signed for the construction of the Salalah Independent Water Desalination Plant at a cost of 60 million Omani Riyals. Operations of water pumping stations in the Walayah of Kurayat start through 55-kilometre pipelines. And the role of the media in preserving cultural heritage top discussions at the Media and Material and Non-Material Cultural Heritage Seminar. Those were the headlines, now the news in detail. A number of agreements were signed in the Governorate of Dhofar with regard to establishing a Salalah Independent Water Desalination Plant at a cost of 60 million Omani Riyals. The production capacity of the project is expected to be 25 million gallons daily and is considered the first of its kind in the Governorate of Dhofar. It will play a vital role in fulfilling the increasing demands for desalinated water in light of urban expansion and the promising projects that are being implemented in the Governorate in various sectors. Work on this project will start by 2020 by using reverse osmosis technology. The signing ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Syed Mohammed bin Sultan Al Busaidi, Minister of State and Governor of Dhofar. The Public Authority for Electricity and Water started operating water pumping stations in the Walayah of Kurayat through 55-kilometre long pipelines to Deem Reservoir in the Walayah of Al Amrat, which will be linked to Al Amrat Desalination Plant. The production capacity of Kurayat Water Desalination Plant, which was opened recently, reaches 200,000 cubic metres daily and will pump water to Al Amrat in order to fulfil urban expansion there. The authority affirmed that Barka Water Desalination Plant will be in operation this year with a daily production capacity reaching 281,000 cubic metres. It also revealed that Sahar Water Desalination Plant will be in operation by the end of this year with a production capacity amounting to 250,000 cubic metres daily. According to the authority, Ibri Water Desalination Plant will be in operation in 2019 with a daily production capacity of 48,000 cubic metres. The authority affirmed to the media that 2021 will witness the opening of 4 desalination plants, including the water purification plant in Wadi de Kardam in the Walayah of Kurayat. 2 plants will be opened in the Walayahs of Jalan Bani Bu Ali and Jalan Bani Bu Hassan, one in Mazira and one in Kasab in the Governorate of Musandam. The Sultanate, along with other world countries, celebrates today World Heritage Day, which falls on the 18th of April. A seminar was held on this occasion under the theme Media and Material and Non-Material Cultural Heritage. The event was organised by the National Committee for Education, Science and Culture. It discussed ways to deal with the deep-rooted heritage and legacy of Oman in the media field. It highlighted the role of media of all types in documenting this heritage and preserving it. To raise awareness on intellectual property, copyright and other similar concepts, the Cultural Club organised in collaboration with the Ministry of Commerce and Industry the second discussion panel on cultural production and intellectual property. The discussion panel addressed the role of intellectual rights in protecting authors' and publishers' rights and the legal consequences for plagiarism and infringement of copyright. Specialists from the Ministry of Commerce and Industry explained and discussed the process of registering trademarks, patents and other similar intellectual properties. The Shura Council endorsed the Mineral Wealth Draft Law submitted by the Council of Ministers and ruled to submit it before the State Council. During the 17th session, the Council members affirmed the importance of promoting investment in this sector and recommended increasing mining sector contribution from 1% to 3% of the total annual output. The members also discussed the Financial and Economic Committee report on public companies' performance and challenges facing them in supporting economic activity. The session was headed by His Excellency Khalid bin Halal Al Moali, Chairman of the Shura Council. The tender board approved today in a meeting headed by the chairman, His Excellency Dr. Rashid bin Al-Safi Al-Huraibi, a number of development projects with a value of 67.5 million Omani Riyals. The most prominent projects approved today were the Ministry of Health projects for supply and catering services, as well as maintenance services for medical equipment for dialysis. The board also endorsed the electronic marking system for general diploma examination papers and the security services for fisheries and abalone inspection teams. Still to come in our news bulletin. The Sultanate's various colleges and universities take part in the Internet of Things Olympics. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. Rebels in a town northeast of Damascus handed over their weapons as part of an agreement reached with the Syrian government. Fighters from the Army of Islam rebel group and their families have begun evacuating the town of Douma, bound for opposition-held areas in the north as part of the agreement. The Syrian military would then enter the town. It's said the total number of evacuees has reached 5,000, including 1,500 gunmen. Douma is near the eastern Ghouta region, which came under full government control last week after a weeks-long offensive and an alleged chemical weapons attack. Austrian President Alexander Van der Bellen and his wife Doris Schmeidauer met today with Jordan's King Abdullah II and Queen Rania. They discussed bilateral relations and regional issues. Van der Bellen arrived in Jordan yesterday for a 3-day visit to the kingdom. During his first day, he toured downtown Amman and visited the Husseini Mosque. Van der Bellen will visit Petra today and tomorrow will meet Syrian refugees in the Satari camp, which hosts more than 80,000 refugees. According to Jordanian officials, the kingdom hosts more than 1.3 million Syrian refugees in total. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi today met UK Prime Minister Theresa May at 10 Downing Street. While in London, Modi also plans to attend the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. Britain is seeking to bolster its trade ties in anticipation of Brexit. Police in Poland said a teenager has escaped unhurt after she fell close to a passing bus when her female companion pushed her in jest. Street camera footage released by local police showed the 17-year-old falling down on the street, being nearly missed by the wheels of the moving bus last Thursday in the town of Czechowicz-Ziedzice. She quickly gets up and her companion hugs her in apparent apology. The victim sustained only minor bruises. Police find the 17-year-old who pushed her companion, but the regional police commander wants to press charges against her for endangering the life and health of her friend. If found guilty, she can spend a year in prison. Back to some more local news. Issues of mutual concern between the Sultanate and Italy topped discussions at the meeting between His Excellency Said Mohammed bin Sultan Al Busaidi, Minister of State and Governor of Difaa, with Rear Admiral Simon Malfina, commander of the Italian task force. The 3-day Global Higher Education exhibition is due to conclude this evening after showcasing a variety of higher education programs to the students at Oman International Exhibition Centre. More details in the following report by Abdullah bin Ahmed Al-Rabai.
At the Oman International Exhibition Centre in Irfan, excellent turnout of the general education students to the 19th Global Higher Education Exhibition, GIDEX, of 2018 and the 17th TrainX.
My scholarship experience initiative's main goal is to connect students that would like to study abroad with students that are already studying abroad or are already graduated from countries and would like to know more about studying abroad, about different topics, about different majors, about different universities, and they can get a chance to learn about the different countries that offer programs for Omani students to study abroad for.
This is a great actually idea and a good job the government is doing, letting us know what majors we can choose in what universities, and this makes us put our energy in the right place after knowing what we want and where to study it.
It's an amazing experience. You learn a lot more about universities, and it's overall been great for me.
The 150 universities, colleges and training institutions from many countries of the world, including Oman, facilitated a communication platform that gives the best opportunities to the students who are planning to undergo their higher education.
We got to learn about many countries, many cultures in their college, and what traditions do they follow, and everything is pretty good.
It was a wonderful experience. We got many international universities came to us with their educational schemes. They offered us various courses, and they also advised us on which career option will be best suitable for us based on our strengths and weaknesses. They're going to assess that for you, and they're going to suggest the best for us. So overall, it was a wonderful experience. I got to learn a lot.
This is our senior year, so we have to know more about what we want to study and where we want to study. So this is a good idea, and I got many things. I learned many things, a lot of things, alhamdulillah.
It was an excellent idea to make this exhibition for us as senior students to know more about the universities and colleges. In my visit today, I got a lot of information about the universities and colleges in the USA, and which I was supposed to know a long time ago. And of course, it's so important for us as students to register.
Best chances awaiting these youngsters to join the selected educational institutions as long as they have the required education grades for completing their education career in Oman or abroad. Abdullah bin Ahmed al-Rubi'i, Sultanate of Oman Television, Oman International Exhibition Center.
His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Mohammed Al Saidi, Minister of Health, honoured Amira bint Said Al Abriya and Aisha bint Ali Al Makiya, female students at the College of Nursing at Niswa University, for winning gold medals for blood sugar measurement devices for the elderly and people with special needs. The two students participated in the 46th International Innovation Exhibition, which was held at Geneva. The Ministry of Health expressed its appreciation for the two students who represented the Sultanate in the international competition. The Ministry of Health organised, in cooperation with the World Health Organization, an activity on the occasion of World Health Day, which came this year under the theme Universal Health Coverage, Everyone, Everywhere. It aimed to raise health awareness for all age categories in society on ways to prevent different diseases. The event included an open day with various activities. Sultan Qaboos University organised the Human Resources Forum, which is aimed at students and employees to discuss a number of relevant issues like staff engagement in decision-making and institutional loyalty. The forum, which was attended by experts and specialists in the field of economy and human resources, also discussed knowledge-based economy as a substitute for traditional economy and the effect of the current economic situation on human resources. More than 16 colleges and universities and 150 participants took part in the Internet of Things Olympics, launched today at the Higher College of Technology. This event is the first of its kind in the region. More details in the following report by Salah bin Kalfan Al-Rabi.
Internet of Things, IoT, is one of the latest innovative technology trends evolving in the market nowadays. The IoT Olympics includes different competitive events where different colleges and universities around the Sultanate will work to provide a solution to a proposed challenge.
The Olympics is divided into two. There are individual competition and groups competitions. The individual competition will start today at 1, which is Quiz B. It's like a questions. They have to assess their knowledge in terms of IoT. In addition, we're having the group teams, where all of them will be divided into different areas: smart home, smart industry, Internet of Things, smart campus. All will be divided into teams, and all they have to come up with idea. This idea will be simulated using Cisco bucket tracers. On 9th of May, all of the students will come back here to Higher College of Technology, where they will present their products, and we will announce that day the innovator or the champion of the Olympics.
The IoT Olympics also intends to promote the research and development of IoT designs from the different levels of perspective among students.
In the IoT Olympics, there are 3 different categories, 3 different competitions. It starts with the creathon, where the students come up with new innovative ideas. And then the next step is the packathon, and then the hackathon.
As a team coach, it's really important to ensure the students are enjoying while participating and doing their competition. It's really important to guide the student while they're doing the ideation process to the presentation, and to create innovative solutions to solve social challenges.
This event is a concrete example on how the academia and the industry collaborate towards a better understanding of the changing needs of the labor market. Through this IoT Olympics, market employability of graduates will be developed, as it will allow the students acquire the required skill set. For the Sultanate of Oman Television English News, Saleh bin Khalfan al-Rahbi, Muscat.
In its efforts to promote transparency and fairness between shareholders and companies, Muscat Securities Market organised a discussion panel on Oman Fisheries Company, which recorded a total net profit of 137,000 Omani Riyals last year. The chairman gave a brief on the company's performance, challenges, plans and the Omanisation percentage. The chairman stated that Omanisation reached 38% and that the company is planning on increasing the percentage and is working towards expanding the business. Bank Dhofar has launched a programme to develop the capabilities and skills of fresh graduates. The initiative aims to qualify Omani graduates and prepare them to join the labour market. It will encourage them to transfer their theoretical knowledge into practical work and practice. They will undertake on-the-job training at the bank in various fields. It stems from the bank's keenness to contribute in supporting Omani manpower. It also came within efforts being exerted by various public and private bodies to employ Omani cadre in various fields in the labour market. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. An agreement is signed for the construction of the Salalah Independent Water Desalination Plant at a cost of 16 million Omani Riyals. Operations of water pumping stations in the Walayat of Kurayat start through 55-kilometre pipelines. And the role of the media in preserving cultural heritage top discussions at the Media and Material and Non-Material Cultural Heritage Seminar. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.